So, the DJI Action 6 is finally launched in China, and I have been looking at it closely. And honestly, after spending time studying what they changed and why they changed it, this is the first time in years an action camera upgrade actually feels like it matters. I am not here to read out a spec sheet. You already know the numbers. Today, I want to talk about what those numbers actually do in real life, because that is what creators care about. How different does the Action 6 feel when you actually use it? And how does it fix the problems that held the Action 4 and the Action 5 Pro back? Let us start with the heart of the whole thing. The new 1/1.1-inch square sensor. This is not a normal sensor refresh. This is a genuine shift. The point is that square shape changes how creators shoot. On the old Action 4 or 5 Pro, if you shot in 16:9 but later needed a 9:16 vertical shot, you either had to rotate the camera or you lost quality. With the Action 6, you shoot once and then crop later. 16:9, 9:16, 4:3, all from the same take. If you post on YouTube and TikTok and Reels, that alone saves so much time. This is the first DJI action camera that feels designed for modern creators, not just extreme sports riders. Now let us talk about the variable aperture, because this one is huge. The Action 6 lets you adjust from f2.0 to f4.0, and it works exactly how you would hope. In low light at f2.0, the image is brighter, cleaner, and smoother. On the Action 4, night footage often had that mushy look and shadows breaking apart into noise. With the Action 6, shots stay controlled, and when you stop down to f4.0 during the day, highlights do not explode. Streetlights at night even turn into clean starburst effects. It feels like you have more creative control without touching filters or ND kits. Just turn the aperture, shoot, and you are good. Before we go deeper, if you want early coverage like this and real tests straight from China before the global release, consider subscribing. I have access to these products early, and I like sharing the real side of the story, not the brochure version. If that helps you choose your tech, you will enjoy what is coming. Alright, let us continue. Dynamic range on this camera sits around 13.5 stops. That is not marketing fluff. It shows in the highlights. It shows in the shadows. The Action 5 Pro struggled with bright skies clipping too early. The Action 6 keeps more detail and gives you more room to grade. The new noise reduction system also matters. Footage does not look plasticky at night anymore, it looks like proper video. And yes, DJI kept the 4K 120 recording in a 4:3 format. This is where the square sensor flexes again. Fast action looks cleaner and more cinematic at the same time. Super night mode even allows 4K 60 in low light, which is crazy for a camera this size. Let us talk stabilization. The Action 4 already had good stabilization, but the Action 6 brings Super Stabilization 3.0 and an updated Horizon Steady. The point is that the footage now feels glued in place. Even when you tilt the camera wildly or run down steep trails, the horizon stays level. If you cycle, ski, or run with an action cam, this is going to feel like a noticeable upgrade. And for daily vlogging, it feels smoother than any of the previous generations. There is also a 2x lossless zoom, not digital zoom, actual lossless. You keep full 4K detail while framing tighter. If you have ever tried to film food, pets, or small objects with an action cam, you know how annoying it is to crop in later. With the Action 6, you just tap and zoom. Clean result. No quality loss. Small feature. Huge difference. Another subtle but important improvement is the daily wide-angle mode. A lot of people do not like the heavy distortion on ultra-wide footage. Faces stretch upward, buildings bend. With daily wide angle, you still get a wide field of view, but the vertical distortion is smoothed out. It looks natural and, just more pleasing for everyday shots. Let us move to durability and battery because both are major upgrades. The new cold-resistant battery hits up to 4 hours of shooting. Realistically, in mixed shooting, you will get less, but it is still miles ahead of the previous generation, and the fast charging is serious. Around 22 minutes to get from 0 to 80%, around 52 minutes to full. Faster than many smartphones. If you travel, that is priceless. The camera is also waterproof down to 20 meters without a case, works from -20 degrees to 45 degrees. This is a camera that you can take snowboarding in the morning, biking at noon, and snorkeling in the evening without touching a protective case. And because there is a dedicated color temperature sensor for underwater shots, the footage does not turn green or blue anymore. Now let us quickly address one of the biggest complaints about previous models: heat. The Action 4 and the Action 5 Pro could overheat during long recordings. The Action 6 has an upgraded internal heat dissipation system and a slightly larger body. That extra space inside, plus the metal frame around the sensor, helps pull heat away more efficiently. During long tests in China, early users report that overheating is much less of a problem this time. Lenses and accessories got smarter too. There is a new macro lens for close-up work that actually looks clean. There is an ultra-wide adapter that extends your field of view from 155 degrees to 182 degrees. Great for mountain biking or skiing shots where you want to show your arms, gear, and scenery all at once. Creators will also appreciate the 50 gigabytes of built-in storage. For the first time, if you forget your micro SD card, you are not completely done for the day. And wired transfer through USB 3.1 hits around 300 megabytes per second, which is insanely fast. Wireless transfer through Wi-Fi 6 is around 80 megabytes per second. So your workflow is faster no matter how you shoot. Audio also got a big upgrade. You can now connect two DJI mic transmitters directly to the Action 6 with no receiver. You can even record backup audio on the internal mics at the same time. For vloggers or riders who talk while filming, this is a dream setup. Clean, synced audio with zero fuss. Smart features keep the camera friendly for beginners too. Portrait mode for better skin tones, person centering, follow that keeps you in the frame while you move, gesture control that actually works, and a pre-record mode that saves up to 5 minutes before you press record, which is perfect for capturing sudden moments. Let us quickly talk pricing because people always ask. In China, the standard kit starts at 2,998 yuan, which is roughly $410. The extended shooting combo starts at 3,698 yuan, which is around $510. For global buyers, prices may differ slightly once taxes and regional pricing adjustments kick in. And by the way, you will find my affiliate link in the description as soon as global stock goes live, so you can check availability depending on your region. Now the bigger question, does this upgrade actually matter? Yes, it does. The Action 6 finally feels like DJI listened to the pain points that creators have been complaining about for 2 generations. Low light is better, highlights are better, battery is stronger, stabilization is cleaner, the sensor is bigger, the workflow is easier, the audio system is smarter, and the underwater color problem is solved. But who is this camera for? If you are on an Action 4 or Action 5 Pro, the upgrade is absolutely meaningful. It is not a tiny adjustment, it is a real shift in how you shoot. If you are a GoPro user, this is the first DJI camera that honestly challenges GoPro on every front. And if you are starting from zero, this might be the easiest action camera on the market for beginners because nothing about it gets in your way. Weak points. The Action 6 is larger than the Action 5 Pro. Variable aperture means moving parts, so long-term durability is something we need to test. And although internal storage is great, most creators will still want large microSD cards. Overall, the Action 6 is the biggest step forward DJI has made in years. They did not just tweak the camera, they reimagined it. It has more intelligence, more control, more flexibility, and more creator focus than any Osmo Action before it. If you want to see real-world tests the moment the global version arrives, stay tuned and drop your thoughts below. Are you upgrading or sticking with what you have? I am curious to hear what you think. Case closed for now.